Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Monday the 26th, also known as Memorial Day, and today was a beautiful day outside. It had some rain overnight, rain early in the morning. It was one of those weird deals where got kind of cool. It was kind of warm obviously yesterday, but it cooled off overnight. Got up, really didn't do much. I got up way too early. I was up way too late, whole mixture of that stuff. Bruce was up at like, I don't know, 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, having like his night frights and stuff. Absolutely, he had me up. I was up for an hour then. I ended up having to get up really early today because I headed up to Ottumwa to go to a charity fun run. They had basically a little fundraiser 5K. I normally would never do 5Ks anymore because the hassle factor of basically the whole concept of just the wait time, the drive, the waiting around for it to start, the running the race, the waiting around for it to get finished up, and just the whole hassle factor. It's not worth it for basically for me today it was a 25-minute run, not even 24 or something. But I spent probably, I don't know, I'm going to guess 2 or 3 hours there. And then I figure I had an hour drive up and an hour drive home, which I did kind of cheat that a little bit. Hung out with my buddy, so that wasn't quite so bad all day. So that was the drive part's only the same, but I would never gotten up this early. I'm just exhausted now. But I've got that weird, like, I don't know, insomnia shit kicking in here lately. Last few days now, I've just been stressed out about a whole bunch of shit just going on in my life. It's just eating on me. When I get stressed, I don't sleep. When I don't sleep, I get more stressed. It's a vicious cycle right there. So that kind of sucks. But overall, the race itself went really good. It was dog and stroller friendly both, which was kind of cool. So I decided to take Bruce up there. There was another one I was going to go to that was dog friendly, and I chickened out. It was actually for a dog shelter rescue thing. I really didn't want to be there, I think, at that, especially as like a first one with him, because he's so rambunctious and so wanting to play with every dog and every other person out there all the time, that having a bunch of shelter dogs that people aren't used to and don't know their behaviors, don't know their little quirks, don't know how to control them, I thought it was going to be a much worse situation for him. So I'd skipped it. This one we did good though. We got there plenty early. We got there like an hour before it started, and then it started rather late too. They kind of really pushed back the start, I'd say 25 minutes or more. It seemed like it was forever to get that thing to actually take off and get going. So anyway, we did get it started. The air horn freaked him out. It wasn't a time chip event, so it's just when the horn goes off, we all take off running and everybody's time starts the same, which isn't fair. People way in the back, all that kind of stuff. Where a time chipped event, you can start back 15, 20 minutes the back pace. When you get to it, then your chip cross the line, that's when your time starts. So I like those a lot better, but like the guy said, it costs like $800 to bring out the timing people, regardless of how many chips you have. And then after that, it's so much extra the more timing chips you need. So that right there, I see their point. There, only 100, I don't know, 30, 150 people showed up, so it wouldn't have been worth spending the $800 at that rate. That's still assuming you're still almost $8 a piece per person, and it's only a $25 entry fee. So it was not worth the timing chip thing at all. But we took off running. Bunch of people, especially people aren't used to doing races, aren't used to running. They sprint out like a demon, especially on a 5K. They think, oh, it's only 3.1 miles. And they take off and they blast out of there like it's nobody's business. And then like quarter mile in the way, they're like now slowing down or stopping and walking. They're about to throw up. And half mile, same thing, just keep falling off. Well, the problem with it is they don't run a lot of races. So when they do pull up slow, it's a really narrow little like sidewalk course we ran on that they don't move to the side. They just kind of stop where they're at, and people almost run into them. It's a pain in the butt. And Bruce wants to stop and smell them and all that kind of thing. So that definitely getting started was a really just a mental kind of beat on me. It really kind of kicked my butt there. But overall, got through that. He did pretty good. He kept wanting to kind of sniff a few people here and there, wanting to play with some squirrels and that kind of thing. But overall, it felt really good. We came in first of the dogs, obviously, by like, I don't know, 6 minutes or better. Their dogs weren't nowhere near us in the run. So that was kind of cool. I think I came in probably, I don't know, I want to say probably 10th or 11th overall. I didn't really give an overall standing of it, but I came in fourth in my age group, which didn't do me any good at all because of the fact that we had to give out little medals for 1, 2, and 3. Not a big deal. I would have been up there a lot farther. I would have probably definitely at least came in third, possibly even second in my age group had I not had the dog, because of the fact I could have run a lot faster without him hassling traffic and a lot of that kind of stuff going on. And they did have the timing screwed up because there was one woman who was like way out front, and she had like a 23-minute pace, I think. And they gave a medal to a chick with a 27-minute pace, a 25-minute pace, and a 27, 26, and a 25-minute pace, I think is what the three were. And she's like, what the hell? I should have had this stuff. And she kind of was being a little bit of a shit. She actually just like packed up, and she said, hey, there's a mistake with that. And the guy said, okay, we'll get to it in a second. Let me go ahead and finish this, because then he'd worry about it. He had extra medals to give her, but he would have made an announcement, and she just stormed off like she was being a little pouty thing. So I didn't really feel too bad for her. At first I felt bad, and the way she stormed off, it didn't wait 5 more minutes to solve the problem. I didn't feel that bad for her after that. So we got wrapped up from there, though, headed out to my buddy's place, had 3 cigars, sat around, shot the shit a little bit of stuff. I did get to try out Bruce's air conditioner thing I made out of the cooler. Worked pretty good. I need to get more ice jugs in there because I didn't have enough room in my freezer to freeze them all up. So I got to get that done. That's going to make it a lot better process. I also have to do some more adjusting on it because it didn't fit in the car the way I thought it was going to, and there's little issues there. But I did get Bruce in my buddy's house. I kind of tricked him. We had the dogs inside and stuff, and I kind of snuck him inside. I kind of took him for a little bit of a run around the yard and kind of ran him in the garage and stuff. And then once he freaked out and didn't want to go in, once he got there, he did fine. He laid up on the chair with me and stuff, and he really just kind of chilled out. Really, he hates those dogs. Those dogs are such shitty dogs and stuff. But it all worked out pretty good. From there, I headed out to the dog park. Everything was awesome. Got there, nobody's there. We're at the park all ourselves. Sucks. Lady showed up with a little beagle thing, a little fat beagle, barely can walk. And she brought him over to the big dog side, which was fine because he's, I don't care. Bruce and her got along just fine until Bruce kind of wanted to play with her. He was like wanting to play and stuff, and she didn't want to. She just wanted to like lay on the grass and sniff the grass and move 10 feet and lay down again and stuff. And Bruce was doing a whole like little barky thing he does and stuff. And that woman was like, oh, I don't know. He's being so aggressive. I'm like, he's not being aggressive, whatever. And then she, like, another vehicle showed up that had a couple hyper dogs, and they went to the small dog park side, and Bruce just feeding off their energy of that. He's running around, and because he ran kind of over top of her dog, didn't even touch her dog snapped and started like trying to eat my dog. It was funny. And he doesn't know. He's just wanting to play with the dogs on the other side of the fence. And she's like, well, I think we're going to go over here because your dog's just being so aggressive. And I'm like, whatever. So he was wanting to be playful. Her dog's trying to eat my dog, but my dog's the aggressive one. So some people are just batshit crazy. I was about to wrap it up and head home, and Rambo, which is, I don't know the guy's name, but the dog's name is Rambo. He's met him a couple weeks ago, I think it was. They played. They had a blast together. Absolutely just had a great time. Ran around, beat each other up good, just had a really good time. The guy's really cool. Doesn't speak English real well. Hispanic guy. Real nice guy, though. But we lose a little bit in translation off and on. It's kind of funny. We'll be talking about some stuff. And I can see like he's looking like he has no clue what I'm talking about. So I'll back up a little bit. Kind of change the wording of it. Kind of put it better where he can make terms of it and that. Then it works out a whole lot better. So I showed him a little bit of how to use some camera functions on his phone. Handful of things there. Got that all wrapped up. Basically hit Walmart real fast. Had some stuff I had to grab. And then busted butt and got home and watched some Netflix, had myself a little bit of food, and I'm getting ready to basically hit the shower and then call it a night. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.